All right, today we have a new tool. It is a DC 1100 Vortex dust collector. It's by Jet, and today we're going to assemble it. So we'll see how long it takes. It has two boxes. One is the canister and the air filter up here, and then here is the motor and the dust collector down here. So this top box isn't too heavy. It is only 35 pounds, this top box, so this one's a less heavy one. This bottom box here is 121 pounds. So, okay, opening the lid, we have dust bags, packing material, and then the canister. Did see also a knob in here. There were some tools right there. So here we are, we're turning the unit upside down. This is where the handle will be located. It's actually strapped inside, and the handle will go on top, and then also the ring for the, looks like the dust collector down here. So we'll go ahead and get the rest out. I'll cut this out and then get the motor. Then we have the motor mount, which is here. See if you guys can see this a little bit. See how it's packed. So we got the motor, we got the Vortex cone, we also got some casters and the dust collection ports. But this thing is going to be where all the weight is going to be. So go ahead and start getting this out. Clamps, nuts and bolts, instructions, and then some miscellaneous supports for the dust collector overall. So of course they put the plate, I think, underneath this this motor here. So this ladder is rated at 200 pounds, so it should be able to lift this up. I'll use some straps, and that way I can get this out while getting the plate. If I can get it around the motor, I think we'll be in good shape. Go ahead and install the casters on that while putting the styrofoam back under this. Drop that down, and then I'll roll that back onto this once it's assembled. So what you do, what I did is I screwed this into the base using a 13mm wrench. There was 4 bolts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and now I'll move on to the next step. So the next step is putting the impeller cover on. Next we're going to attach the support legs, and we're only going to hand tighten them down to this point. So here, the next step is to install the housing. So this one we're going to use the bolts, the washers, and then the nuts on the other side and connect that down. Most of these other ones have not used the nuts, they've only used washers and bolts, and then in the base there is the threads that have been holding everything else down. The first one's always a tricky one getting started. Alright, so now we have the cone. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on like this. So this will go here. Okay. Drop the bolt through. And then we'll have the washer. And then a little tricky one-handed, but we'll get it. So we have everything almost put together now. We got the support, got the housing, excuse me, we got the cone, got the motor mounted. Now let's go ahead and connect the motor to the housing here. Alright, next is to install the handle that will turn the fins inside here. A lock washer, flat washer, the handle, flat washer, and another bolt. Alright, so it's an 18 millimeter. There we go. Should fit right up here. Just fits on top snugly. And then it has these knobs. You go ahead and put around just to hold it on. And put it up inside the dust collector. And it looks like it just pressure fits in there. First thoughts, just on the noise level alone, it's amazing. Compared to a shop vac, this thing is quiet. I could stand right next to it and it's just a nice hum. It's not a loud squealing shop vac. It moves a lot of air too, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up to the table saw and give it a couple test cuts. But all right, with the dust collector running, let's try a piece. Let's see. Get some scrap wood.